Welcome to this episode of Home Buying Made Easy. I am Michael and I have Rachel here with me. He is all things questioning or like producer extraordinaire and asks the questions.
I have so many new titles now.
Yeah, you have lots of titles. And so we're talking about Home Buying Made Easy, which is how can we make your home buying journey easier by helping you understand maybe the lingo or maybe what's going on in a specific scenario, or maybe you're just asking, answering questions that seem to come in quite frequently when people are like, hey, I don't know how to do this. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so today we're going to be covering a home buyer's life after closing. So they did the whole process and went through everything, gave all the money that they needed, and what do they need to look for or remember or anything like that when it comes to taxes, insurance, if they're in an HOA, what advice and little like tips and tricks do you want to give them?
Gotcha. Yes. Well, first of all, Rachel, if you actually close with our team, then what would most likely happen at that point is we would put you in a thing called mortgages under management. What that means is we have already established here you have a set interest rate, but we want to go ahead and prepare for the future so that when rates come down, we're already in communication with you about, hey, Rachel, rates came down. You could end up saving a couple $100s a month by refinancing. So we're going to keep that on the forefront throughout the life of your loan. The reason we do that is because we aren't interested in just doing a loan for you. We want to be your lender for life. Mm-hmm. And if we're going to be your lender for life, we obviously have to take care of you more than just, hey, we did a loan. Thanks. Congratulations. See ya. So what you can be expecting is, one, you're going to hear back from our team and from me. And basically, first of all, you're going to get a gift because we hand out gifts. Yeah, we give gifts. So you get a gift. Close with the Denny team. You'll get a gift. We do hand out gifts. And then you'll go into our mortgages under management program. And then the next things you're going to be looking for is you're going to receive an email and a phone call that is, hey, your first mortgage payment is coming up, and we'll guide you through how to set it up, like an online, if you want to set it up as an auto pay and all that kind of stuff, we'll walk you through that and help you do that. Also, you'll want to consider like your taxes and your insurance are usually put into the mortgage payment. So let's say your mortgage payment is $1,500 and your home insurance is $100, and then your taxes are property taxes are $200. So you have an $1,800 mortgage payment. And then every month, the mortgage company is going to set that money aside. It's called an escrow account. And we can talk about that at a later date, but they'll take that money, set it aside. And then next time the invoice comes in for the homeowners insurance, the mortgage company is going to pay it. I always like to tell my clients that, listen, you're going to get the bill. And even though you get the bill, don't freak out, because the mortgage company is collecting this and they also got a copy of the bill and they're going to be paying the bill. But the insurance company is required to send you a copy of it as well. So same thing's true for the property taxes. Another thing that I like for anybody that's closing on a house, especially if it's their first time, they need to know that their name is now going in the public record. Since it's going in the public record, what can happen is everybody and their brother can go look it up. So now Rachel, who lives at 123 Main Street, because she just bought a house 123 Main Street, is going to get all kinds of deals. Rachel, would you like to buy mortgage credit insurance? If you were to die, your mortgage will be paid off. And all you have to do is send us $99.95, and we will gladly help you any way you want as soon as you die. Like, no need to buy credit mortgage insurance. There's no reason to pay for a copy of your deed. Yeah. A lot of times those come too. It's a thing that come in the mail, and all of a sudden you're getting all this mail, and it says, "You need a copy of your deed. We'll get it for you, and it'll only cost you $60." No, your title company can give it to you for free.
Right.
Like, no, you're going to get a package from the title company, and it has a copy in. So that's not necessary either. Just have to be very careful. There's a lot of scams out there, and a lot of people out there doing crazy things since it's public record and public information. That makes sense so far?
Yeah.
I think the other thing you mentioned was HOA.
Yeah.
HOA is separate from your mortgage company. And I actually had a client call me yesterday about their HOA, saying that they had not made their HOA payment and they thought it was in their mortgage.
Ooh.
And it was not. Yeah. And they needed to make their mortgage, their HOA payment. So they had been paying their mortgage fine and everything. They just didn't know.
Yeah.
And so I told them, I was like, sorry, it's not part of the mortgage.
Right.
It's not the way it works. But anyway, that's kind of the life after closing. Be expecting a lot of spam mail.
Right.
Maybe some spam calls. Sometimes that happens. Make sure that you, if you have an HOA, that you're contacting your HOA, getting that set up for an auto payment or whatever, you can do that. The other thing that you mentioned is, what was it? It was like emergency kind of fund.
Yeah.
What was that about?
So surprise repairs and like things that might come up post closing.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So let's say, I always think it's important to have a couple of different emergency funds. The first emergency fund is an immediate emergency fund. It would be maybe about $1,000. So work to save that money up and set that aside. Leave it in a savings account or money market account or however, high yield savings, whatever you want to do. But leave it there and have that in case something goes wrong that you need immediately. The immediate is usually a water heater goes out. Something that's around $1,000 or something like that. A dishwasher that would cover, or, most of those smaller appliances, things like that would be covered. I know there's larger numbers in some of these appliances today, but I would say saving about $1,000 and putting that aside as an emergency fund would be good. Next would be saving up or beginning the process of saving up if you have an older house that maybe needs a furnace, because a furnace might cost, or a roof, that might cost you $10,000, $20,000. You may need to start saving today, knowing that in 4 or 5 years, you're going to need to replace this. So starting that process now and saving for it could make life a whole lot easier than when it actually breaks down or there's a hole in the roof or whatever, shingles are going bad. Yeah.
So save up for those surprise repairs.
There you go. Same way you would hopefully for your car.
Your car, yeah.
Like, hey, brakes are coming, tires are coming. Start putting $50 aside to save up for it, because it's coming.
Whether you like it or not.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I feel like that covers life after closing. And any questions that they might have, they can obviously reach out to our team, or if they want their own lender, or if they're not working with our team. So
yeah. If you are working with our team, please know that we do reach out periodically. We have you under Mortgages Under Management. We stay in contact with you, send you newsletters, let you know things that are going on in the industry and how we can help any way we can. We also send you a monthly update of what your house is worth, like a home equity home report that comes along with everything we're doing as well in this home buying process. So if you're interested in being a part of that and you want to have us be a part of your home buying journey, we'll be glad to help any way we can. We'll see you next show.